There you go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So, Carolyn, I think you've just sent me an email. I didn't read it, but the first words were, you can hear me. Yeah, you can. Carolyn, can you hear me now? What it is, I forgot to turn the speaker on. Should be able to hear me all right now. Yeah, don't worry, Carolyn, it's fine. Don't worry, everything's good. There's nothing wrong. It's completely fine if we have different opinions, but if we do have different opinions, you will hear me disagree with people. Sorry I missed your live before. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, mate. Vincenzo. Look, we're going to disagree on things. It's fine. You'll hear me. If you say something that I don't agree with, I will straight away tell you. I'm not the type that's just going to go, okay then. Yeah, I will tell you my version, but don't forget, my version doesn't make it correct. My version is just the version of a fan. There's many things I say that may be wrong. It's just Louis the fan's version. I'm not gospel. I totally understand what we are all the right to our opinion. That's not what my ear was about. Okay, we should all just get along. We do get along, Vincenzo. We get along really well. La-ba-da. But what it is, remember, our channel, we discuss important topics that mean a lot to us, yeah? And we do have different opinions. So because we have different opinions, we are going to disagree with each other. Doesn't mean we don't get along. It means that we just disagree, which is completely fine, isn't it? It's completely normal. In fact, I would say that our channels, a big part of our channel is that we disagree. Because a lot of our channel is discussions and debate. Yeah, remember, we're not a factual channel. We're not reading out the truth. We're reading out our versions of things. Vincenzo, right, I think we do get along. We just discuss some things and state our opinions, yeah. And then people join us and give us their opinions. It's like Nancy's comment when she was discussing how she feels about Ginger Alden. We can discuss that. Yeah, sometimes not always good. Sometimes not always good, but you know, Nancy, I disagree with nearly everything she said in that comment, but there's nothing personal, you know. I still love Nancy. I found that Elvis Effect channel. Did you hear about it? It's a good channel. I don't know. There are so many, isn't there? There are so many channels now. I actually think there's some quite terrible channels as well that are really pro Priscilla. Ooh. Where are we? Let me just think. I don't want to get lost. There are some real pro channels, pro Priscilla now, that really slay Elvis and make Elvis as a bad guy, make Elvis out as if he was this sort of really mean person. I hate those channels, and they're sort of AI generated channels. They're just repeating fake news that has come out of fake books. Come on. They're just repeating fake news that comes out of fake books. They're like, these AI channels, I can't stand them. Actually, I think Ginger Alden is a nice person. She seems honest and thinks she loved Elvis. Yeah, I mean, I fully agree that she was very honest and she's lovely. I also think she was too young and in over her head. But I also think this, they were only together for 9 months. Now 9 months is a very short time, isn't it? Yeah? So, you know, when people say they were in love, can you be in love in 9 months? I mean, you can, of course you can, but it's quite rare, isn't it? It's quite rare to be deeply in love after. But saying that, I fell in love with my wife after about an hour. Yeah, so it was a very short relationship. Let me just I'm going to put you in the grass. There you are. You can be in the grass for a bit. Woo! Right, guys. Okay. God. I got bloody cobwebs while I'm picking up poo. It was a very short relationship. I got cobwebs on my face. Said that he was going to take the bank teller Alicia Kerwin on the new tour with him. But that, yes, and we were told about that by Linda, one of our members. Yeah, true, but don't forget the other thing that people say is that Ginger refused to go on certain tours. But I listened to Ginger's interview today, and she said that that isn't true. That she went on all of his shows. Wasn't there 8 or 9 or 10? I'm not sure how many there was. She said that he was really good. He was amazing. You know, don't forget, you have to remember that even Ginger Alden's words are a distant memory, aren't they? So Ginger Alden is giving us her memories, her recollections of stuff that happened how many years ago? How many years? Seriously, how many years ago? Work it out. Yeah? How long has Elvis been dead for? You know? It's like, do you see my point, guys? Is that they're still very, very old memories. Very old memories. So sometimes rose tinted. Yeah? So as true as Ginger wants it to be, it's still a 50-year-old memory, isn't it? Yeah. Get it, guys? It's all right. Vincenzo, I missed that comment. Sorry, friend. I think Ginger gets a bad rap. Yeah. Even with Linda, she gets pretty trashed. I will say this: Linda has said some much more gory details about Elvis. Linda has said some pretty harsh things about Elvis, but she has all thousands and thousands. I'm going to put you in the bush again. There you are, you're really in the bushes now. Where are we? So guys, yeah, so, you know, Linda has said some pretty crass things, but she said some lovely things as well. Couldn't lose the weight for the new tour. I said Elvis was depressed, he couldn't. Well, essentially that ain't true, because if you look at the pictures of Elvis on holiday in Hawaii, he's looking quite slim. He's got a bit of a tummy, but that's it. You know, I look at this footage of Elvis in his concerts, yeah. If you look at it properly, yeah, his face is sweaty and puffy, but actually, if you look at his body properly, if you look at his arms, his legs, his shoulders, he's not fat at all. Not fat at all. Yeah, Frederick, it's overcast today. That's why I put my hat on. There's quite a strong wind. I don't think Elvis was this massive, heavy man that people try and say he was. I think a lot of the footage of Elvis in these last concerts, it was done very close up. Actually, his bloated face reminded me of his. Yeah, I agree that his face was puffy. I don't know if bloated is the right word. Puffy. Yeah. So, honestly, go and have a look at the pictures yourself, Vincenzo. Elvis isn't this big, massive, fat man that the world tries to say he is. I think he was swollen, poor thing, plus his bowel issues. Yeah, his bowel issues were caused by inflammation. We know that. Yeah, inflammation is the main cause of these problems. Yeah, so you know, a poor diet will cause inflammation, but obviously the side effects of being overprescribed. Don't forget, he took many medications that he needed. That would have affected things. He was skinny all over except his belly. Well, Carolyn, the pictures we saw of him on holiday in Hawaii. I don't know if I used the word skinny, but his legs were slim, his arms were slim. His shoulders were slim, his top of his body looked slim, his tummy is bloated. That's how he looks. His face is puffy. His face is puffy. And actually, if you look at the picture of Elvis at the funeral, at Ginger Alden's grandfather's funeral, his face does look puffy, but he doesn't look fat. He definitely does not look fat, yeah? So, you know, sometimes we've got to remember, guys, if pictures keep getting posted in the magazines, the tabloids, on these YouTube clips, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook clips, and these pictures are blown up and taken very close up to make him look much bigger than he is, sometimes it sort of, you get brainwashed a bit and you start to believe it yourself. I don't believe that Elvis was this giant fat man. I just don't think he was. Yeah, I do think he was on a lot of medication because he was so sick, so unwell, and yes, probably he abused them, and probably he tried to self-medicate, stuff like that. But what do you expect? He was in a lot of pain. Elvis wasn't that fat. Take a walk through the Walmart. Frederick, do you know what, Frederick, shall I tell you something? Obviously we're on the Keto channel, so we can talk about it. Because I'm on carnivore keto, I've lost weight, I've slimmed out. I think I'm pretty fit. I got a bit of a tummy, not much, just a cute little tummy. So when I go shopping in a supermarket, I think you call them Walmarts, don't you? I call them supermarkets in the UK. I tell you what, everyone seems like they're either overweight or they've aged before their time. Do you get that, guys? Carolyn's probably noticed. Anyone on carnivore keto, you may have noticed it. You go into a supermarket, you see people in their 20s and 30s and 40s, and they look a lot older than they are. They're many of them overweight, many of them look very unwell. Yeah, and I always look at these people and I always think, do you know what, if you ate the right foods, you'd probably look all right. Sometimes I see people that are 30, 40 that look 60. Do you ever get that, Carolyn? You see a 30-year-old person and they look 50. You see a 50-year-old person, they look 70, because their diet is so bad, they're overweight, out of shape. Yeah, but even Meatloaf, he had a slim face, didn't he? In the 90s, he lost loads of weight. Do you remember that? I'm a big Meatloaf fan. I used to play a lot of Meatloaf when I was DJing. Yeah, like a bat out of hell. What's that one? Paradise. There was one Meatloaf song that he did as a duet, and I used to Paradise something, and it was one of the most popular songs I played. So yeah, Carolyn, you get it. Seriously, I look at some people, and I can say this because we're on the Keto channel. I go into a Walmart or a supermarket, and obviously they're not called Walmart in England, and it's like they're going to have a heart attack in front of me. Sometimes the people that serve me, I'm like, yeah, that's right, Teresa. We agree, Teresa. Actually, Elvis looked good riding back of the motorcycles after visiting his mum's grave 2 days before he died. Yes, I've seen that picture. Keto, but I have lost 10 pounds. Well, I'm not on keto, but you've lost 10 pounds. That's from walking. Is that right, Frederick? 10 pounds is amazing. Amazing. Since early April. That's brilliant. So what have you, Frederick, what have you done to lose that weight? How have you changed your habits, your exercise or walking or eating? Let us know, give us your secret. I still got that cobweb. Walking and lower calories in general, yeah. That'll do it. Eating less. So I've still got this bloody cobweb in my throat. Eating less, walking, about 1,500 a day. Oh, that is low. So, yeah, so you're on a deficit. Frederick, you're on a deficit diet. You see the magic of a calorie deficit diet. Now, the magic of carnivore and keto is that you're not always hungry. So, Frederick, I bet you're hungry all the time. I think some of the camera's angles made Elvis look fat. Yes, I agree with that. Said so. I'm arachnophobia. That would freak me out. Scared of spiders? Does that mean? So Frederick, I bet you're hungry all the time. This is the thing about calorie deficit diets. They do work. Yeah, if you eat less, you will lose weight because you're starving yourself, which is you're making your body eat its own fat. But you're always hungry. And the thing about calorie deficit diets, this is what I've learned. You lose loads of weight, and then 6 months later you put it back. You eat slowly to stretch out the meals. Yeah, what you're doing works. Yeah. Yeah, he was beautiful inside and out, Teresa. Frederick, what you're doing works, but this is the difference with when you're on keto diet, carnivore keto, yeah. So mainly fatty meat and a bit of low carb veg and fruit. You don't feel hungry. That's the difference. Elvis weighed 255 pounds and died. Yeah, but are you sure he weighed that? Because there's a bit of an argument on his weight, how heavy he was. Yeah, I would want to see the autopsy to know his actual weight. So, you know, I've had a few people discussing Elvis's autopsy, and you know that they all say that it's getting released after 50 years. Well, I've been told that there's nothing new in the autopsy to find out. I've been told that all the information in the autopsy is already out there. The family obviously have it, but it's already out there. I think even Sally Hoddle, the lady that wrote that book, Destined to Die Young, which I don't like the title, but the book can be useful. I definitely don't think Elvis was destined to die young, but Sally Hoddle has said that all the information that we are expecting to see in the autopsy is already out there, and that we're not going to find out anything new. So, and you know what? It might not even be released after 50 years. I have a copy of the autopsy in one of my Elvis books, and they don't list the weight. They don't list it. That's interesting. I don't think he was as heavy as you think. Let's have a look. Well, this is different. Honolulu Elvis fan. Honolulu Elvis fan. I might be able to take this hat off. Has the wind stopped? I think I can take this stupid hat off. Sorry, let me read that. So, Frederick, say it again, please. Sorry, it disappeared. So we are just Honolulu Elvis fan, just so you know. We run 3 Elvis channels. Hi, I'm in Southwest UK. Most of the people here are in America, but we do have people all around the world, and we do have a lot of people in the UK. So we run 3 Elvis channels, and we just discuss Elvis. We defend Elvis, we discuss Elvis. So at the moment, what are we talking about? Elvis's weight. I hate that what they say Elvis spent his life just eating burgers. It's just bullshit. And if you listen to Ginger Alden's chat, he did not constantly eat banana and what are they called again? Peanut butter, banana and bread sandwiches, whatever they call it. She said she never saw him eat even one. Not even one. Yeah? So, born in Honolulu, 1950. Well, I'm 57. I was born in 1967. Many of us here are over 40, 50, 60, 70. Have you heard of Defending Elvis Presley, our main Elvis channel? Honolulu Elvis fan. Have you heard of our channel, Defending Elvis Presley? I mostly ate poultry, fish, red meat, burger. Yeah, that sounds okay, Rick. The thing I've learnt, Rick, is you're 75. The thing I've learnt, Rick, is if you eat a lot of fatty meat, you must have the fat, yeah? Like the saturated fat or butter, you are much less hungry. That's what I've learned. But it has to be fatty. If it's just protein, you'll still feel hungry. You need the fat to make you feel less hungry. That's what I've learned. And when I say fat, you can use butter. Elvis put so much salt on his eggs you couldn't see the egg. Yeah, but Vincenzo, you know that salt is actually good for you. Salt is good for you, just don't have too much. This myth that salt is bad for you is bullshit. Now, over-salting, that's different. Like, meat and eggs is very good for you, yeah? But we're all told that it's not. It's bullshit. Remember, we're a keto channel, a carnivore keto channel. Fatty meat and eggs is good for you. Salt is good for you. Water is good for you. Sugar is bad for you. Bread is bad for you. Pasta is bad for you. Rice is bad for you. Too much potatoes is bad for you. Fizzy drinks are bad for you. Get it? All the obvious stuff. The stuff that we're told not to eat too much of, like meat and eggs, is good for you. My mum made chocolate cake today for dessert. Well, that ain't good for you. Honolulu is a wonderful Elvis world. Yay. So I missed your comment, Honolulu. Could you tell us your name? We'll call you by your name if you want. But do you know our channel, Defending Elvis Presley? Right, in a minute, guys, we're switching over to Elvis Presley long lost footage, and we're going to do an upright live. You'll find that way we get a lot more people join us. Is that okay with you guys? I'm just getting to the end of this little path. So this topic with Ginger Alden is going to carry on. We have had, now I just discovered YouTube Elvis channels through my grandson. Honolulu, look up Defending Elvis Presley. This is where we are. We have 28,000 subscribers. We defend Elvis Presley every day on the live streams. So look up the live streams on Defending Elvis Presley, and we are all there, and you're welcome to join us and help us defend Elvis and Lisa Marie against all the lies that have been said about them. We proudly defend Elvis every day. And Lisa Marie. Today's topic on Defending Elvis is Ginger Alden. We are discussing Ginger Alden. We discussed a show that she's doing. Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it, my friend. And you can join us on the live streams. I'm going to try to find my mum's old Elvis record buried in the basement in boxes. If they're good, I'll snap pictures. Remember playing Burning Love as a small child? Yes. So, Rick, my first record was I Just Can't Help Believing. I just can't help believing. My very first record. I've always loved that. I still do now. And if you go listen to Elvis live in concert, it sounds amazing. Ginger Alden's book, any good, Louis? I wanted to order it. Yes, it's very good. Very good. Very, very good. And it speaks well of Elvis. She really does do a very tasteful, classy book. She's lovely. Ginger Alden's lovely. So we've spent the day discussing her today. We found an interview that was released yesterday at one of her shows with very recent conversations where she defends Elvis. She dispels the untruth said about Elvis over the last 50 years. So we also just let people know about where she's appearing in the UK. I think it was like Liverpool and other places like that. She's lovely. She's still beautiful. She's still a beautiful lady, isn't she? Yeah. And so I can see that Linda has sent links for the law. There was some kind of lawsuit, and yeah, I've seen it. Vincenzo, I've watched it. It's boring. So yes, there's a Ginger Alden film around 1978, 79. She looks beautiful in it. She's stunning. It's worth watching just because of how beautiful she looks, but it's boring. It's boring. I watched the first sort of 45 minutes and then I turned over. But she's a stunning girl. Elvis knew how to pick them. Elvis, he was here filming in Blue Hawaii. We all went to the set. Wow, that's amazing. So were you one of the people in the video that when it shows him arriving? That's amazing. How did you discover Elvis? Honolulu, how did you discover Elvis? Let us know. I discovered Elvis in 1972, 71, 72. We got there after. No, we got there after. Yeah, because the video footage is on YouTube, isn't it? Wow, Harold, would love to hear your story. Yes, tell your stories. The Elvis is Black album. Yeah, I know the album, yeah. He does a little press conference, doesn't he, as well? I'm sure he does a little press conference. Riley and the girls were back in Hawaii just last summer. I think Linda's messaging us. Linda, are you messaging us? She's letting us know about this lawsuit between Ginger Alden's mum and the estate. Is that right? Ginger Alden's mum tried to get her mortgage paid because she said that Elvis promised to pay it. But we're being told that it had nothing to do with Ginger. Elvis looked good when he arrived in Hawaii for the Aloha. His hair was just a little long. Yeah, I've seen the interview. I've seen it when he walks through the crowds, and amazing, amazing. What's the name of the guy that was interviewing him? There's a guy. We went to the rehearsal show Aloha. I was 23, and we saw that arrival. Wow. So you saw Elvis in real life. Wow. Did you catch his eye? Did Elvis look at you? Did you catch his eye? Now that's amazing to say that Elvis looked at you. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, we all worship him. So I'm in southwest UK near Bristol. Hi Heavenly, how are you? He might have done. Honolulu Elvis fan, he might have done. You were in his presence. Ginger's mum sued the estate after Elvis died. You were so blessed. Yeah, so we want to discuss it. Someone has sent me the court documents. Linda has sent me the court documents of Ginger, her mum suing the estate. So from what I could see, I think it does seem that Ginger didn't have anything to do with it. Heavenly, do you like Ginger Alden? Heavenly, are you a Ginger Alden fan? Let us know. So Heavenly has a YouTube channel if everyone wants to know. Look, the photo of Elvis in Hawaii, March 97, looks great. Then didn't look so sick and was playing football, having a blast, barely overweight. I agree. I've seen the pictures. I was 10 when Elvis passed. I think I was 10. I was, and let me just remember, no, I was younger. I was nearly 10. I think I was 9 going on 10. I don't like her, started her audiobook, didn't finish it. Well, at the moment we are discussing Ginger Alden on defending Elvis. So guys, I'm gonna have to jump over to Elvis Presley long lost footage. I'm gonna go now. So we're all gonna go to Elvis Presley long lost footage. We're gonna carry on this chat. So to the new people, we have another YouTube channel called Elvis Presley long lost footage. Join the live stream. So even Honolulu, join us on Elvis Presley long lost footage in 30 seconds. I'll see you in 30 seconds, guys.